Hey guys, welcome back to the show. We are here in Scarabray. That's what it is. We are in Scarabray. This is the place. It's basically if you're just joining us, welcome. We are currently in something of a Halloween resort. Halloween themed resort, I guess. Kind of the land of the dead of Aria. Pardon the interruption, the skeleton. And if you haven't just joined us in the middle of this series, and you've been following along, well, let me bring you up to speed here. So we are in Scarabray. The whole reason why we're in Scarabray in this place is that we need to okay, now let's see. How far back do I go? Okay, we want to solve a murder, and in order to solve a murder, we gotta go, talk to the Time Lord. We're really skipping some points here. And then in order to talk to the Time Lord, I gotta talk to some wisps, and in order to... Oh, wait, no, I've done the talking to the wisps. But the talking to the wisps, they want something specific from me so that they will tell me how to go get something about, it's too complicated. Listen, we're here in Scarabray because we need to be here. We got a world to save. This world, at least, while I'm here. Nope. Yeah, excuse me. Oh, God, I feel horrible. I may be a little bit more wheezy than usual. I apologize. I've been dusting today and I breathed in a whole world of dust, which is awful. I'm supposed to be looking for Mordra in particular, but I may as well talk to this gentleman. I found him. I feel like I can't breathe in. You see, in the fire of the ghostly forge, a large, heavily muscled ghost. That's a phrase. With a full beard and mustache, he does not notice your approach. A heavily muscled ghost. Is there a point at any point? All right. Here's a fair question. One that does not actually need asking, but when you say that is a ghost, do you need to detail if it's a human ghost? That's just a question that popped into my head. I don't think it's actually necessary. Because, I mean, I guess it ties into your belief with, regarding whether animals actually have souls that can live on. Anyway. A deep furrow, accentuated by thick eyebrows, like caterpillars, creases the ghost's weary brow. He doesn't look away from his work. I am Trent. Now please, leave me to my work. He continues hammering on a strangely shaped iron cage. That shouldn't work, because he's a ghost. Is this iron cage a ghost? Or is a ghost actually able to affect the physical world? Anyway, anger radiates from this large ghost. In tangible waves, you can feel it, you can roast marshmallows to it. Oh! He looks up from the cage and you can see that the light of fire isn't coming from the forge. No! It's coming from his eyes. I built this cage to destroy that bastard Horns who took my wife from me. For a moment you think he's going to strike out at you, then he unclenches his fists with a heavy sigh and returns to his work. Boy, this guy's got issues, but I mean, this is the world to have issues in, I guess? I mean, on top of it being in a video game where you have issues that need to be solved by specifically me. Well, your job, sir. Art thou blind? Canst thou not see that I am a smith? He doesn't seem the sort for idle conversation. No, he's busy. He's got shit to do. Shit needs doing. His whole body tenses as you speak. A tense ghost. I'm having a hard time all of a sudden thinking about ghosts. Ghosts have always just been kind of a cheesy TV effect for me. And like, you know, it's a person on a green screen, you apply kind of a transparency filter or whatever thingamajig on it through the magic of television, and that's a ghost, right? But I never really considered that a ghost can act and be effectively as human as a regular human, just without the tangibility or whatever. Horrent. The word comes out like a curse. I will see his foul spirit burn before mine eyes. Then I will laugh as he cries out pitifully for mercy. Ooh. This guy makes me think of Conan. For some reason, you think that you'd rather avoid hearing that laugh. Okay. Bye, wife. Wife. One hot tear slips from the ghost's eye and falls on a heated piece of the iron cage. It sizzles, then is gone. Okay, so I am piecing together the world as I am watching this man suffer. So a ghost is tangible and also produces tangible things? That doesn't sound like it should work. Rowena was my life, mine only joy in this world. His voice is almost tender. Almost! You might need to tenderize it a little bit for it to feel something. But then he returns to his guttural tones. He killed her and took that joy from me. Now I am only a hollow shell of a man, burning with hatred. Gosh. Sir, I'm kind of sorry. Tell me more. You know what? I know you're suffering, but I really just want to watch. He holds up one hand as you say the name of his late wife. Please, do not say that name. It takes from me a little of mine hatred, which is all I have now. Wouldst thou rob me of the one thing that keeps me alive? It would seem that he is unaware of the fact that he is indeed no longer alive. Oh, well, okay, that's a detail. An odd expression crosses his face. I gave her a music box for our wedding. Sorry, I'm enjoying myself. And now it's all I have left to remember her by. His tone changes. Do you see what you've done? I cannot work when I think of her. He returns to his work with renewed passion. You notice the music box over here is sitting nearby. Okay, yeah. In an attempt to steal her away from my sight, the evil fiend sent his hunted minions to bring her to the Dark Tower. The mindless creatures slew her as she struggled. The ghost turns to you in anguish. I could do naught to save her. The sheer numbers of skeletal warriors bore me to the ground as she was bereft of life. I'm spitting all over my mic, I'm sorry. Insane determination, common only to ghosts, flickers in the big ghost's eyes. For this I will never forgive and never forget. What a choice. Just, why don't you just close me out and, whatever. So, alright. Another question. Something I had never considered, again, because I don't tend to think about ghosts all that often. Does a ghost... I mean, I suppose a ghost that can produce a tear can also gain more memories. But I'm kind of... I guess, without really ever thinking about it, I've always just assumed that a ghost is kind of like a snapshot mental manifestation of a person. It's the remaining pattern of opinions and habits and whatnot that existed before the body died. Okay, I guess I thought about this. I'm just putting words to it now. So, I mean, with that in mind, of course he will never forgive because it would require a change in thought in order to actually forgive, and the same thing to forget. Anyway, I'll just drop that down. Tell me what you think about it. I don't know. Maybe there's a really cool interpretation of a ghost somewhere out there that I ought to check out. If he heard you, he ignores the fact as you take your leave. You truly feel pity for this deeply wounded spirit. Yep. This spirit is just bleeding everywhere. That's how wounded he is. I'm standing on top of the cage he's working on. How did I get here? You might ask. And the answer is simple. I don't know. Seriously, what did I just do? Don't tell me I have to move my way off. Okay, whoo. Now let me be extra careful. Extra careful moving around over this way. Okay. So, the man says something about this here music box. Actually, let's just listen to it right now. Okay, well. Excuse me. I was wondering for a sec if activating this and then talking to Mr. Trent was actually a good idea. You know, maybe this is one of those weird circumstances where doing something like that triggers something in a man, and you know, and it's kind of pivotal to the story. You need that and whatnot. I'm gonna take it. Because who knows? It might be necessary. We are going to continue on the search. Excuse the violence. Actually, excuse this for just a minute. W and then X there. I was supposed to go find Mordra. I don't know where Mordra is. I do not have a map of Scarabray handy. Or do I? No, wait. Just a sec. Let me find somewhere safe. I'm not really safe anywhere. I'm in Scarabray, for God's sakes. I have the hint book. There are maps here. And I will permit that I use it just for the sake of not getting friggin' lost. Okay, so, that's the place where I came in. Okay, number 4 is... Okay. Okay, I know where I am. Okay. It turns out I was actually going in the right direction. That didn't take too long, I'm glad. God. Dust is horrible, ladies and gentlemen. So is Spark. Spark's mean. Okay. Okay, we're in a graveyard. That isn't exactly what I was thinking of when I was going down in this direction. I'm not translating that. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna hope that this is cool. I'm not... I don't want to translate that. Maybe I'll translate it while I'm editing, I guess. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. But according to the map, Mordra, who is somebody who was whose name was who was given to me by the mayor? Yeah, I think it was given to me by the mayor. If I want to accomplish anything in this world, I'm gonna have to go find Mordra, who is, I guess, like the alchemist or the chief something or other. Chief something of something else. It could be that she was the alchemist. It could be that she's no, she's the town healer. That's it. She's the town healer. Yeah. And like the opinion that I have is that she should have been like one of the first people that I discover in this world. What is going on? People are saying things and vomiting? Hang on a sec, are people dying? Why do I find that so fun? People are dying, ladies and gentlemen, isn't that awful? Alright, well, no, I guess. Maybe people are just freaking scared. I mean, we are literally in the land of the dead. The closest thing to the land of the dead as there ever will be in a video game like this, I guess. Until further Jesus, it's getting dark. Until further notice, it will be the closest thing to the afterlife. That's an interesting thought, though, isn't it? Hang on, let me check my... check my manual all over again here. No, I got too far. Yeah. It's easy to find this particular page in the book, see, because I've had this thing open so much. Okay, so if I find the town hall... Okay, maybe... maybe this is an issue kind of like we had with Taylor. Where a character should be somewhere... but, just fucking isn't. Oh, hang on, I see her. There, look. That's it. That's it. Woo! Man, head shaped like a UFO. Actually, she's shaped like a nuclear explosion. I wonder if that's intentional or maybe just incidental. Let me take a sip of something. I'm dying. Oh. I might live. Anyway. Alright, let me just put this down.
Hello, my lord. Thou mayst call me Mistress Mordra.
She peers at you closely.
And you must be Muffin Top, the Avatar.
She looks you over thoroughly. She has a clipboard, makes check marks. She checks you that thoroughly. Yes. She lifts up her arms, and in one of them you see an Ankh. Words which you barely recognize flow from her lips, kind of like water from, or maybe it's magic. And the Ankh glows brightly. She stops chanting, and the Ankh dims. I would like to have a light-emitting Ankh. I think I'm prepared to say that. After her analysis of your condition is complete,
It is good to see that the world has been treating thee well. How may I serve thee, O virtuous one?
Well, what's your name, bitch? She smiles at you.
Thou art quite forgetful, Muffin Top. As I have told thee, I am known as Mistress Mordra.
Do I have to correct her? She said Mistress Mordra quite specifically.
I was the healer of this town before the fire erupted that shattered the lives of those here. I also dabbled in secret magic arts. Shh! Secret.
Yeah, I dabbled in you know what. Wink for a while. I forgot it. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Wouldst thou like to know about the townsfolk of Scarabray?
Yeah, I guess this is relevant. At least Horns is going to be relevant. Maybe Trent. Yeah, tell me about Mayor Forsyth. He seems like a real shifty character. She glowers at you for a moment.
I have nothing to say about that bumbling clod.
I think we agree. Let me just take a moment. I'm looking at her face again. Is she looking to the right? Or is she looking to the left? Because there's that, I'm pointing at it right here. There's the light part of her eye. And she could be kind of like a demonic sort of thing. I mean, she has sort of an aura around her anyway. So is she looking over in that direction? Or is this actually just like an eye, sort of like a specular kind of gleam in an eyeball as you would expect? And it's not actually indicative of anything at all, perhaps. Anyway. Can you tell me about the ferryman?
I know very little about that one. He's always been here since the Lish called up the angry dead from their graves.
That's a fun thought, the angry dead. So if the dead are ever called up, what could you accidentally call up the completely apathetic dead? The dead that just kind of stand or maybe sit around and hunched, slouched over their computer monitors, just thinking, I don't care. Maybe that's the future dead.
I know one thing, though. Even shouldst thou defeat Horns, he will remain here under the guilt he serves.
She looks a little sad as she tells you this. Oh. Markham? Oh, he's one of the guys from the pub. Yeah. He's the real fatty guy who kept drinking and eating shit. Ghost shit, I guess. If that's still considered eating, or if that's just a visual representation of a pattern that you did. This is kind of an illuminating episode. I'm just thinking about this stuff while recording now, and I don't know what to think about ghosts anymore. Anyway, she gives you a cocked smile, ready to fire at any moment.
That rascal opened up one of the best pubs this side of Buccaneer's Den, or so he'd have thee believe.
Yes, well, I mean, it's the only one on this island.
He's a bit rough around the edges, but he knows how to buy good wine, that is for sure.
And his taste in barmaids isn't half bad either. Oh, wink, I might agree. If thou hast met Paulette, thou know of what I speak. Is this, I wonder what that suggests. It's a little bit on the obvious side. They're kind of dancing around the topic in exactly the way you might expect for a game that came out in, what, 92? Was being a little bit towards something a little atypical? Something that you wouldn't talk about at the time? Anyway, Quentin. Tell me about Quentin.
That poor man. He has had a life fraught with grief. The one ailment none of my magic seems to be able to do much about. His wife, Gwen, was taken by a rather nasty group of men several years after the birth of their daughter, Marnie.
That's a great name.
I know what happened to her, but I have spared Quentin this knowledge out of pity.
Oh, that's drama.
The men thought she was a noble lady due to her unsurpassed beauty. When they found out that she was the wife of a lowly fisherman, they raped her brutally, as if there was a soft way to do it, and sold her to a disreputable brothel.
Oh, the savages.
Fortunately, she died not long after her arrival there.
Mordra looks profoundly saddened. Man, here I was thinking that this game wasn't going to get dark. Trent, tell me about him.
Alas, I fear that his mind was broken by the loss of his wife, Rowena. Don't say that name around him. He cannot break out of the hatred which consumes him. One day, he will be spent, and his spirit will be lost forever. Perhaps Rowena would know of something that could help, but no. She is herself in need of assistance.
Mordra shakes her head. Okay, there's a couple of things. Oh, that's interesting. Did you notice I can't say bye? I have to do this. I have to go through a conversation with. That's pretty cool. That's good way to filter people through. Just a sec. I'm experiencing a momentary distraction. There's a squirrel outside, and he is waving his tail at me. In kind of a, hey, look at me kind of way. Okay, anyway. No one? I forget what this is about.
I see. Of what wouldst thou speak then?
Oh, okay, I was asking about people, yes, okay, right. I should have... Well... Maybe I can do this again. Lives, yeah. Quentin, Trent. Okay, no, we're over this stuff. Trent, yeah, tell me about Rowena.
Thou must find a way to bring her out of the Lish's ensorcelment, even if only for a brief moment. I am positive she holds the key to restoring Trent to his former self. Perhaps, if thou couldst find a personal article of hers, something from Trent perhaps, and bring it to her, that might break the enchantment she is under.
Done! I got that shit covered. I wasn't even fully aware that I was doing it. I just kind of knew I had to do something. Quentin, was there an extra bit? Okay, yeah, what about Marnie?
Yes. Quite a half-told tale is no tale at all.
She continues with her account of Quentin's sad life. Yeah, you open up that can of worms. Now there's worms. You gotta address that.
Marnie took ill after her mother's abduction and lived with one foot in the grave for several years more. Finally, Quentin could take it no longer. He borrowed money from a violent man named Michael.
I know a bunch of Michaels. This is going to reflect terribly on all of them.
Who went by the moniker Blade.
Oh, jeez. In this internet age, for anybody to call themselves Blade is, I guess, kind of. Wait. Hang on. Let me form a thought. It started out, I guess, cool to name yourself Blade, and then it became lame because everybody was doing it, and now I think it's coming around and being cool again if you can get Blade that isn't followed or preceded by underscores and numbers and @ symbols and shit.
When he could not repay the loan, Blade slew him. However, this is not the end of my piteous tale, for even after his death, Quentin's shade was forced to remain in the town of spirituality, where he had to watch his beloved Marnie grow more ill and eventually die.
Yorl, the man who cared for Marnie
after her father's death, built a shrine for her earthly body.
She grows silent for a while, eyes downcast.
It is my sincere hope that thou shalt rid us of horns, so that Quentin may join his loved ones wherever they may be.
What would doing that horrible thing to Horace, how does that solve Quentin? Is he the one who, died before the angry fire? I think so. What about Blade? Her face becomes passionless for the first time since you met her.
The reason I know of this story is because my late brother, Rinaldo, sat on the bench at the High Court in U. He wrote to me about the capture of not only Blade, but also of the pirates who abducted Quentin's wife. The pirates spent the rest of their days in the lowest cells of a dungeon. And Blade met his fate upon the edge of a guillotine. A fitting death, does that not think?
Yes, I agree. Markham, we've already done that, but can you tell me about Paulette? Yeah.
She's quite a lovely girl, although a bit childlike in outlook. That's the best way to live. Her father was not of this world, I believe.
Gosh. What could that imply? Iolo! What have you done?
She spoke with an odd inflection, and his appearance was very unlike most other people of Britannia. But then thou knowest well that many people of other worlds come to this land. I've even heard it rumored that Lord British himself is an outworlder.
Ooh. Imagine that. A sly expression crosses her face. Does she wink again? No, damn it. Okay, let's move on. So you want me to solve things? Yeah, I'm willing. The fire was the doom of this town, although I placed no blame upon the alchemist Cain.
For I was the one who told him the recipe that I am sure will rid us of Horrence the Lish. Yeah, how about you, before you expand on that, tell me about Cain. Now, those who reside here call him the Tortured One. That is because he is in eternal pain caused by searing flames licking at his flesh all the time. The pain is imagined, but to him 'tis as real as thou or I, or at least real as thou art. Ha 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 ha.
Okay, what about that recipe? Expand on that.
Unpack it. 'Twas but a simple mixture of a few ingredients. It should have worked.
Her eyes narrow. I expect that mayor of ours, Forsyth, fouled things up. I agree.
That man is a bumbling idiot. It is his fault that the island was destroyed. I gave him the exact portions of ingredients to be used in the magical formula, and he paraphrased it to the alchemist. By the size of the fire, I'm sure he misquoted the amount of mandrake root by 10-fold. Damn that foolish man! Yes, damn all foolish men. Her brow creases, and you can see that this is a subject that she likes to avoid.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll do you a solid. Her eyes twinkled mischievously, completely changing the subject, completely changing the tone in this conversation.
If I were to reveal them to thee, they wouldn't be secret any longer now, would they? I guess, yeah. Goodbye, young muffin top. Take care of thyself. But should ill befall thee, I hope that thou wilt come back here and let me minister to thine ailments.
She smiles kindly as you leave.
Ah, that's nice of her.
What's this book? I didn't really look at it super carefully. Within the pages of this handwritten book are many references to powers. Amongst them are mundane skulls, Dark Core. We already looked at that. More recent entries describe the crown of the Lich King, the Well of Souls, and the mysterious Black Rock Sword, which apparently has the power to slay even one so powerful as Lord British. A short essay, blah blah blah. Okay. Okay. So now I guess I have to go, continue looking. Do I have to find Cain? How many? I doubt there are that many people in this town. Let me maybe check my thing again. That's a dark tower. That's a blacksmith town hall. Okay. Maybe I need to go talk to the mayor again, because she didn't give me the recipe that I kind of need. So maybe I need to go find him. Maybe I need to talk to this guy, and then he will give me the wrong recipe, and I have to retranslate it, I guess. I don't know. Now, just a sec. Whoa, hold on. Let me expand this image over here. I'm not sure what I'm looking at. Okay, so I see two eyes. I see a mustache. So I'm presuming that's going to be the nose. Where is his mouth? Is this down here the mouth? Is he a pufferfish? I can't... How many chins does this man have? God, I can't. I can't. I don't want to look at him anymore. Is that Lich gone yet? No. Why, yes, the Lich has been a horrible scourge. Yes. Sure. Uh-huh. We have to make the cage, and somebody has to lower it to the thingamajig, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, proportions. 'Twas so long ago that I barely remember. A smattering of curing. A smattering of curing. Okay, let me actually take what he's saying a bit seriously. So a smattering of curing, I think that's an orange potion. A dash of potion of invisibility, that's black. And, oh, that's right, a ton of the essence of mandrake root. A whole ton. My God. That's... that's gotta be too much. Before I try to make this, I'm almost sure I'm gonna have to make this. I'm gonna save. I'm pretty sure whatever quantity I can find here on the island is going to be probably exactly enough. The game just isn't structured, you know, in a way that will allow me to really re-fuck up the whole world. But then again, it's already destroyed over here. What would another gigantic fire and more angry dead do? How much damage would that cause? Okay. So, let me do a quick save. Quick save. There it is. Yes, thank you. And I think I need to travel upwards. Let me just look at what's inside here. It's nothing. Hey! I think I need to speak to the cursed one. Hang on. Actually, let me think about this before I do it. It is in the morning. Okay. So if I go speak with the cursed one, I think during the day it's fine. Whoa. I think during the day it's fine. You attempt to speak to the undead creature, but it does not or cannot respond. The beautiful ghost looks through you with a slackened look. Nothing you do seems to attract her attention. Nice hair. Okay. Okay, lady. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Just you wait. Hang on. You ready for it? Just a minute. Just a minute. I'm gonna put this just right there. Just right there. Just right there. Ooh, that did something, huh? The beautiful ghost still looks through me? God damn it. Is it not the right time? Curious. Curious and curious indeed. Okay. Well, maybe I came in at the wrong time? I thought for a sec that coming in during the day would have been great. I would have been able to speak to everybody just the way I wanted to. And going in at night is, you know, basically guaranteed combat. Oh, Jesus. But who said help? Somebody said help. Oh, well. I guess I inadvertently helped them? I don't know. Oh, okay, so... somebody could use a little food. Probably. Yep. I don't think I have much of a reason to keep talking to people that I've already spoken to. Let's see. Somebody is a bit hungry and they're just gonna keep telling me. Ugh, it's time for this episode's feeding run. I don't even know who it is that's hungry. It's Spark. Of course Spark's hungry. Ah, where is Spark? Fucking... No, you dumbass! Open... Okay. No! Right-clicking... I can't... Okay. There you are, kid. Okay? You're gonna feed yourself. Yep. I want you to put that cheese in that sling, throw it up into the air, and then you gotta catch it with your mouth, okay? You ready? Okay, well done. Okay. So, let's see. Maybe I need to produce the potion based on what little information I do have. So, that's a black potion. Mandrake root? That's 2 mandrake roots. Okay. Okay, let's quick save this, and then maybe I'll give it a shot. Because it's kind of an important thing, and maybe this is going to allow me to continue the game. So, a bit of this... No? There and there, no? I thought curing was orange. Okay, so I looked a little bit into the future, and it turns out that I was 100% right about what I have to do next. So I'm gonna go try this again. I do still have the quick save, in case I need it. I need to go over to Trent's lady friend, and I need to apply the the magic box, and that's going to snap her out of her reverie, right? Yes. Maybe if I do it from inside my inventory. Okay. I wonder. Let me pause again. I believe I found it. Thank you for joining me again on this fantastic journey. I have been looking for Kane, and I thought I was talking to Kane over in that tower over in the northeast, but it turns out it was this gentleman over here. Look at how cursed one this is. The non-corporeal man stares past you, seemingly past the confines of the building and perhaps of the world. And then he suddenly shudders, as if he's filled with pain. Sir? Sir? Okay, just in case. Just in case. I'm gonna cast a seance. There you go. The ghostly man displays a face filled with pain, brimming with it. Excuse me, I'm still suffering here. Wheezing a whole lot. He gasps, am the one called Cain. But I know I've also been given a nailers by my fellow townspeople. To them, I am known as the Tortured One. He moves his hand in a sweeping gesture like this. Whoosh. But seems to indicate nothing. And thou canst see why. Okay. Let's just dive in. Why? The flames, fool! The flames! Again he gasps. What questions? Oh yes, the life and death question that I was sent here to do. Okay, yes. The ghost looks at you with a hint of amusement. Thou art looking for the answers to the questions of life and death? The very non-specific questions of life and death? The questions that aren't structured as questions? That are only really a parade of answers? Yes. The Tortured One looks hard at you. Hard, like he was tangible. After a pause he speaks, I will tell thee what I know, if thou dost agree to help me. Free me. Free all of us. Free us from the evil Lish. Yeah, alright, cool. He is an evil spirit which who inhabits poor, dead Horance's body. Horance. He has a hold on every being in this town, even me. He sucks the life forces, the little that remain from our souls. Please, thou must free us from this power. Will you try? Yes, thanks. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it for $20. The Tortured One's eyes brighten somewhat as he sees the light at the end of a long, dark tunnel. Then thou hast given me hope. To begin, speak with Mordra. She can tell thee how to accomplish this feat. Check mark, that's already done. But I guess I'm gonna just do that again. Maybe I need to do that before... Maybe I need to do that before using the music box is relevant. Greetings once again, Muffin Top. Yep. Okay, job. Yes. I gotta find the recipe, I guess. Yeah. That was Cain, yes. Cain. Now that was because he's an eternal pain, yeah. That was real. Recipe. 'Twas but a simple mixture of a few ingredients. It should have worked. I expect, yes. Mayor? Yeah. You're not actually gonna give me... Let me just fly through here. He's a tortured spirit, blames himself for the destruction of the town. In his delusion, he feels the flames of his death constantly. However, I believe his state gives him a certain purification and wisdom. It is said that he even knows the answers to life and death, which are not even questions. It's a paradox. She looks bemused. Regardless of that fact, it is from him that thou must get the magical concoction to destroy the Lish. However, I can give thee the list of ingredients. Yeah, that's what I'm here for, lady. The ingredients. I can tell thee, thou must be sure to get them right. Otherwise, what happened when I told that blasted mayor will happen again. And while we here in Scarborough have no more lives to lose, thou hast quite a valuable one. The ingredients necessary to dissolve the Lish are to dissolve a Lish? We're melting him? Well, specifically, no, not melting him. We are dissolved. I guess we're just gonna, whatever. We're gonna kill him. A potion of invisibility, a potion of curing, and 1 vial of the essence of mandrake. I have one somewhere in my house. Remember, 1. Just the 1. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm done in that case. So, let's see. Okay. Okay, with all of this in mind, I'm gonna grab this red just in case. I'm gonna grab this black because, well, I have 2 of them, but you know. I think this is the mandrake root stuff. And I think that's it. I think that's it. Let me go back to Cain. Let's see. He was up. Is this him? This is him. Okay. Let me save, just in case the red one is not right. There. And I'm going to do the following. I'm gonna give this one a there. Nope. There. Let me see if I can... No. I think... No, that's not how you do it, buddy. There. Let me... Now that he's out of the way, just in case here. You? Okay. There, that's perfect. That's how it's supposed to be. And there, yes. And there. There, okay. Right, and I need to go find an empty bottle. That's an empty bottle. Yes, that's a vial. That's perfect. Now, Cain, would you just kindly go away? Could you move? Could you move? Buddy, don't make me move you. I'm fully capable of moving you, buddy. Okay, good, thanks. And there? No! There. Man, if I ask a person, put something down on the table, is it right that they put it down on the floor and across the room? Let me double click this, the Bunsen burner. And there it is. Look at that, there it is, it's the potion I need. I'm gonna hold on to this myself because it's so unlikely that I'm gonna die. Ladies and gentlemen, we have solved at least a small part of what we have to do in this quest line in Scarabray. I'm gonna call it here. That's a good episode. That's a show. Join me in the next episode, and we're gonna continue this, and hopefully we will be able to continue this quest line without any hitches. Thanks, and see you later.